Hello folks and welcome along to the season finale of season 15 here. We are at the Bahrain International Circuit and we've already got a couple of drivers out on track. We're just having a little bit of an issue trying to get the stream up and running, but now that we are here we're going to be moving down. I think it's... Oh, I know who's going to be first on a lap, is it? No, it is going to be the Royal Rumble. But anyway, we'll just sit on board with him for now. Alright there, Cons, he's just jumping into the chat there. Nice to see you. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be able to get it up. Josh McGill actually getting the pole position last week out and managing to get the win. He's absolutely sailed away with championship lead at the moment. Well, at the moment he won it about 3 races ago. He's on 255 points. Still a wee battle for second here between Paul Jones and the Little Flynn. He's going to be running a bit late tonight, so no matter what happens, or he may be away end up finishing third or possibly fourth. Is Bugatti Slovenen? No, he is. So he could have a chance to overtake Little Flynn in the championship as he's sitting only 10 points behind third place Little Flynn, and then we've got a racer in the other volumes on 92, on 82. Behind that is Danny, and then we've got Lino in 7th on 81, just 1 point behind Danny. Then we've got Pippo Kennedy who's sitting in 8th on 76. On 75 you've got Chuck, and then Ginge on 72 points. It's still quite close in that midfield range. Alpine have got 337 points, well away. That's easily they've got it. Williams on 206, Alfa Romeo on 148. Then we've got Red Bull on 144, Haas on 124, tie-in with Ferrari for that 5th place on 124, and 1 point behind that is Mercedes. And we've got Aston Martin in 8th with 85 points, 9th with 72 is Alpha Tauri, and McLaren with 67. And we've just seen the first time being put in, a 129.828. Can we see that getting beat anytime soon? Or we look further down, we're having a wee look. We see Shuckle there, getting a all out and about. Josh McGill is actually invalidated as well. Oh, he's on the inters. So yeah, this track, we're going to be having 29 laps around this 3.363 mile circuit. And we're seeing Jenga Boy, new one we've just seen. Josh McGill, what are you doing? He's went sideways going into the pit line. But yeah, 3.363 miles, we've got, it's 5.412 kilometres, we've got 3 DRS zones and 15 corners. You see on board the timies, he's just coming around turn 5 and 6 now. I'll be on board with him, see how he's going to be doing, going through sector 2. We've got this hard left-hander of turn 9 and then turn 10. If you've not got the anti-lock brake on, it can just cause you to just go straight on with it being a turning and braking at the same time. Of course, worth noting that before he even started, Robbo actually retired. Who's driving like me? Tiny. Oh, Josh McGill's retired. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid. Ooh. Oh, Josh. What, drifting into the pit lane? There we go, Tiny, 128.522, goes fastest up to now. We've seen a few other times come in there, 129s, mostly between up till 5th place. And then we had Marcus, who actually went out on the intermediates. Bit of a weird one. We've got a new, he's still on a lap. Yes, he is. Paul Jones, so he's just coming to the end of his lap now. We'll see what time he's going to be able to do. 129.021. Not that far off RC Racer there, who's sitting in the 3rd place. And I think it's going to be a Newell next, who's just coming up to turn 12. Yeah, brain farted there. Yeah, so let's see how he's going to be able to do. He's the only one who's not set a competitive time, minus Marcus on them intermediate tyres. So we'll see how things are going to go. Yellow flag in the sector 1, 2 and 3. May as well just call it a red flag. To the line, he goes 5th with a 129.109. Who is going to be up next? We've got Royal Rumble, who's actually already set a time. Oh, and that's him just coming into the pits now. So yeah, we've got we'll have a short qualifying, so we haven't got that long in qualifying for the pole position, and the pole position point gets dished out. We've got about 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, as we're just waiting for drivers to come back in. Paul Jones making sure to get right out of the way of everyone, even though I think everyone's done a lap. Is Jenga going again? I'm unsure if Jenga's going to be going again. He's seemed to go quite quickly. No, he's needing to go in. He's not got enough fuel. RC Racer though, he's going again. He's not got the fuel or the. I think he's just realised that. He's like, wait a minute, I've not got the fuel to go do this. So he's going to have to limp back to the pits. Paul Jones coming in. No, he should be coming in as well. But we've got Lino, Bugatti Sullivan and Angry Davey all on the out laps right now. We'll see who is further ahead. We've got... Yeah, it's looking like it's Bugatti Sullivan who's actually the first one up. He's going to be just rounding turn 10 now, so we'll be able to see how he is going to be able to do and how they're going to fare. And that Williams is sitting down in 10th right now with a 130.318. 2 seconds, folks. Welcome along, all those who have just joined. We've just got Bugatti Sullivan who's just about to start our lap. We'll have a wee quick check on RC Racer real quick. He's still able to go full pelt, so not too bad for him. Bugatti Sullivan though, he's just starting a lap. Let's see how he's going to manage going through turn 1 there. Hits that apex just a bit much there, unsettles the car for him getting back on the traction. Now on the run up to turn 4, it's going to be using up as much of that track as possible, trying to open up the corner as much as he can. He goes out a wee bit wide there, gets onto the marbles, and you can see that on the front left tyre. The little marbles just stick into that surface of the Red Bull Pirellis. Now around turn 8 there, it gets it nicely done. Doesn't use up much of the track on the exit, but now into the difficult corner of 9 and 10. Now it looked like he was about to start sliding out as he approached the apex, but managed to keep it under control. We've got the DRS wide open, he's just looking the mirrors. You can see that rear wing opening and just slam shut as he gets the brakes for going around at turn 11 and now turn 12. Remember a few years ago that used to be absolutely treacherous corner. And just one thing worth noting there for all you folks out there, I just went and seen some a revealed trailer of gameplay from the new Formula 1 game, which will be out in, I think it's next month, I can't remember, but yeah, so we'll have a wee quick look and see what he went and managed to get. He moved up to 7th with 129.332, but regardless of that, up to now we've got talking about the F1, new F1 game, that ended up yeah, I think it's out of Stavolo. Like you got that the first right-hander at what do you call it, in sector 3. Well, that wall there is now gone, and the track feels a good bit wider as well. Looking at the rain physics, I will say, and it actually does look so much more better compared to before, and even compared to this game, it does look a lot better. As for the graphics and that, though, in terms of like just the regular stuff, it's still being held back by having to be limited in order to be able to use that game on the PS4 console or the Xbox One. So it's a bit limited in that sense, so it's not the best. Chuck going third of all on 28.832. Nicely done there from him. Tiny, he's just on a slow lap right now. Let's see who we got up next. We've got... It looks like it's going to be Paul Jones, who's just came around turn 13. He's got 2 corners left to go, technically 1 corner. You can't really call it 2 corners really, I find that a bit stupid. There we go, we've got turn 14, and then we've got turn 15 right there. It's not even a turn, it's literally turn 14, fine. But regardless of that, Paul Jones only 1/10 exactly off of Tiny. 128.622, just manages to inch RC Racer there for that third place. Well, we like Chuck's and validated his lap, whether it be, I don't think that was, that wasn't a meant lap, it was just in lap. We got Chuckle, he's finishing. It's just hard to keep track of all these, and I think a lot of these drivers have all just finished there. We know 129.720. See Chuckle coming into the pits. Was Marcus going to do? That's the Red Bull of Chuck there as well, and the two of them are fighting to see who gets in first. Jenga Boy, he's just went and put in a 128.476. Nicely done there. Pips Tiny by half a tenth, just under half a tenth. That is incredibly close. Go further down to Olino. Is he in a lap? No, he isn't. So we're going to just be sitting calmly for a little bit. Paul Jones just limping back to the pits on the dregs that he's got left in that tank. So he's got, I would like to see how long we've got in the time. With 3 minutes 40, he'll have time to get back in and get back out again. So if any folks watching at home, any predictions now that Josh McGill is out of the running, we could see who is actually going to be able to get pole position now that Josh isn't racing. For some reason it's like he's got a bloody nos in that Alpine that he's got. I swear he's cheating a little. You've got to think he's got to be. But regardless, he's going to be starting P13 anyway. Oh, and there we go, little Flint. He's going to have to get in, jump into that car and literally dive in and get out and get a quick lap in. So he's joined. We're just going to be waiting for that number 15th position to just pop up on the leaderboard, where it'll tell us that he's joined the lobby. And now just starting the lap, just starting to come through the first part of Sector 1. And on the run up to turn 4, he's going to be the first one to set a lap in these final closing moments. But I think he went a little too early. I wasn't expecting, now looking at the time, and wasn't expecting that. Oh, and it seems like you may be listening out there. If you're listening, do a quick burnout. Oh, what a fun. So, I know in 8th, guys, Sloven 9th. He's just the way to start a time. We're getting quite a few drivers starting their laps now, as we look from Tiny all the way down to Marcus have all out and out laps Jenga Boy. What's he going to be doing? I think that was him just coming out there. Oh, there he is. Being a little bit sneaky there. I caught that. But Bugatti Sullivan's got a Mercedes up ahead of him. Is that Angry Davy? It is, and I think they're both on the laps. They are. Now, that is just absolutely silly from the pair of them. They're literally fighting on the qualifying lap. They've not got time. They're going to have to take their time, get back, and get that DRS battery filled right, the ERS battery filled up, so they could start another lap. It's going to be quite hindersome in that sense. He's just going slow, trying to keep a little bit on the brakes, as you can see from the HUD there in the bottom left hand corner. You've got the little red bar that shows you how much brake pressure he is applying, and he's applying as much acceleration as he can. He's going to be doing it down the right hand side here most likely, in order to get that battery filled right back up. Let's see who's going to be next to settle up. We've got Alpha Romeo. But Paul Jones comes to the line, doesn't improve unless he's just started the lap and did miss that. Angry Davies retired for the session. Oh, whereabouts is that? Oh, on track. That is not good. He most likely will be getting a little talking to about that, as we all know, it is not regarded as safe, we'll say, because the AI does end up taking over your car, so it is unfortunate when that happens. And there we go. No, we know both finished their laps. Got 11 left in this. Who's going to be up next? We've got, that's Chuck there, the only Red Bull coming to the line. Is he going to do better in 5th? He improves, but not enough. Chuckle, the brother, comes to the line. What's he going to be able to do? He moves up to 5th, just past his brother, and gets a 128.632. Marcus in the other McLaren goes 3rd, 128.534. Jenga Boy, he's just coming up to finish his lap, coming around the final 2 corners. This is going to be the final lap, and he backs out. Oh, so does the Alfa Romeo. And who was that? Was that RC Racer that just moved right up? It was, I think, was it? No, it isn't. Who the hell was that? There we go. I am unsure who that was that just bumped right up there. I think it might have been RC Racer. But yeah, so that is the end of qualifying. And we're going to be moving on to the rest in a few moments. So it looks like Jenga Boy managed to get that pole position. So there we go, that is the final order of qualifying, and it's how the grid is going to line up. Jenga Boy in 1st place, he gets that pole position. Tiny in 2nd, then we've got Marcus 3rd, 4th is RC Racer, Paul Jones 5th, and then we've got Chuckle, and then Chuck. Bugatti Sullivan in 8th, 9th is a new Royal Rumble, 10th, and then we've got Olino and Angry Dave in 11th, and 12th, Josh McGill retiring early. And he's going to be starting P15, and same with P13, sorry, and Robbo starting in P14 also. So we've got a little bit of a... It's a bit weird seeing Robbo and Josh McGill both retire so early. But there we go, that's going to create a little bit of extra drama for us come race, which will be happening in just a few moments' time, a 29 lap race. So we'll be with you in a few moments. And there we go, we've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away for the start of the Bahrain Grand Prix, the season finale. Jenga Boy manages to get a good start, but it looks like Tiny gets a better start. He's going to have that inside line going into turn 1. How is he going to be able to do it? He's going to be later on the brakes, and he's got that inside line. But then Jenga Boy manages to defend quite nicely. Then we've got RC Racer, who's actually up a position on Marcus, who's dropped down into 4th. Paul Jones just behind. And is RC Racer going to be going for an inside move? And no, he isn't. We've got all going to line back up, looking further back there. We've got a battle on between Little Flynn, who just managed to get in there. He's up into 10th already. Nicely done there from him, getting a cracking start there. Now, we've got Anulo, who's dropped down 2 places. Josh McGill up 4 from just behind, from just ahead of Little Flynn there. So, nicely done for him. We've got Angry Davey, who's dropped down a few places. Same with Royal Rumble and Alino. Oh, and we've just seen... Who is that? Was that Josh McGill going really wide there? We'll say there's a quite good battle up to now. We've seen Jenga Boy, he's actually managed to do quite nicely. We've not seen him before. I don't think, I can't remember if he has been in before, but he's managed to do quite nicely and got that lead from Tiny. Well, not got it, he managed to claim it in qualifying. He's managed to keep that lead from now. Because Tiny stealing that back in a few moments, but see everyone just in a straight line. Tiny, is he going to go for it? He's having a wee peek. And, oh, is Paul Jones going to be overtaken by Chuckle? Chuckle trying it around the outside. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, and he has to stay where he is up to now, and he couldn't get past. Is he trying it again around the outside? No, he's just trying to get a different line. Having a wee look, he's going to have that inside line going into turn 6. Oh, and he's battling relentlessly, trying to get up past Paul Jones. I know these two are going to be in a party, and they're going to be speaking to each other, and yeah, so it's going to be quite a tough one to see. Nulo actually getting up past Royal Rumble now, and he's up into 13th place. So nice from him. Oh, and it looked like there was a bit of contact there. Alino getting pushed there from Nulo, and that spun him out. That is a bit shocking to say the least, having been spun out after doing so well. I'm having a look back at the stream right now. Yeah, but it looked like there was a little bit of contact as well, and it probably didn't help that it is trying to get back on the traction. It is a little bit difficult, so doing that it is a bit tough there. Royal Rumble actually going wide there at turn 13. Moving further up, we've got Chuckle and Paul Jones, and these guys are really close. We've got DRS train all the way down into 11th place. It's not broken it off just yet, so the majority of the grid will have DRS. We'll move further up and see how Tiny is doing in his battle with Jenga Boy in that Alfa Romeo just ahead, who's still sitting pretty in first place. Chuck and Chuckle were battling out there, if I did see right. Chuckle managed to fend off that position. Going further back there, we've got the Haas and the Mercedes battling out Royal Rumble and Anulo. Anulo's hanging it around the Royal Rumble is hanging it around the outside, and Anulo actually has to back off, and Royal Rumble managed to get that position there. Nicely done from the Haas driver. Excellent defending and excellent attacking, sorry, and gets that position. Oh, looking further up here, we've got this Robbo and Little Flynn going side by side going into turn 10. Oh, and I think Little Flynn could have done a wee switch back there and got a better line, but then to get traction back on the exit turn 10 would have been quite difficult. Let's see, Bugatti Sloan's actually fell back quite a bit on these drivers up in front, so he's fell out with that DRS window. Josh McGill actually up 5 places. He's up into the top 8 now, so he's doing actually quite nicely from starting way back in 13th place. I think the only driver behind him was Little Flynn and Robbo. Robbo was up quite a few places, same with Little Flynn. One actually came in quite late and didn't even get a chance to get some practice. Robbo flying past Bugatti Sloven there with that DRS. It was wide open on that Aston Martin. Oh, Jenga Boy's actually down. I'm completely sorry, guys. I missed that. Jenga Boy has been overtaken by Tiny and by RC Racer. So we've got a Red Bull and then a Williams and then an Alfa Romeo. Too busy focusing on the battle at the back that I forgot about the battle at the front. Oh, look, Jenga Boy, you'll be desperate to be able to get back up into that position and try and steal that win back. He's sitting in third at the bottom of the podium up to now. Oh, and did I see Josh McGill? He locked up a little bit there. But we'll see how he's going to be able to do. He's not going to be close enough just yet. Going further back, we'll see how all the other drivers are going to be able to go. Angry Davey not doing the best, but we'll see how he's going to be able to do. Anything could happen in motorsport racing. It usually does. Famous words by the famous Murray Walker. So Paul Jones, he's right on the tail of Marcus, and he'll be getting increasingly frustrated having to stick behind that McLaren. And then he's got another McLaren just behind him. So it's proving to be a little bit difficult. Moving further back there, Josh McGill and Robbo actually managing to pull away. We've got this battle here for 12th between the Haas and of Royal Rumble and the Nulo in that Williams. Who's going to have the DRS? It's going to be Royal Rumble. Let's see, is he going for an attack on the inside or the outside? He's going for the outside. The Mercedes is going to have the inside. Is he going to be able to make it 2 out of 2 and make it done? No, he isn't. He just didn't get far enough alongside. He wasn't able to make it 2 in a row on 2 different laps. Now, let's see, RC Racer looks like he could potentially be lining up a move, but he's having to wait patiently. Oh, do we look further back? Josh McGill actually sitting quite pretty on the back of that Red Bull of Chuck. He's just trying to wait and be patient and try and get that move done when he can, but without causing any disruptions to the cars beside him, so that he doesn't lose any time. There's no that you lose time, that's it. You could end up losing that race, even if you fall out by a second. That could be your race over, and you're just going to end up getting swallowed up by the pack. Looking there, Paul Jones and Marcus actually battling out. Paul Jones getting past Marcus. Finally, nicely done there, Chuck. And Josh McGill battling out there, and Josh McGill actually getting up past the Red Bull of Chuck. Moved up into 7th place, and let Paul Jones actually move up into 4th place past Marcus. Absolutely splendid. Now, RC Racer still managing to stick within that DRS window. Josh McGill looked like a bit of a lock up there. So this top 8 here still sitting quite pretty within a second of each other. And we've got Robbo, who's actually starting to catch up. So we could see, I think it's the problem with this track is there's too many in terms of DRSs. Yeah, we go with that on board and Tiny, and we see RC Racer absolutely whizzing up on the back of him. And there we go, RC Racer managed to climb the lead. Now Tiny just needs to get a good exit from here. It didn't look like he got the car enough over to the right hand side to give him a good launch, but he's going to have that DRS. He's not going to be able to make an overtake. just yet. Looking further back, it doesn't look like there's anyone who's close enough to each other to be able to put in for an overtake. We've got the two Haas's and a Nulo. I just realised I was speaking without having my mic on. Oh, we've got a virtual safety car. Who's crashed? Who is that? Is that a Lino? Is a Lino crossed that virtual safety car? That is a bit unusual. Oh, we've got Chuckle getting a drive-through penalty. That is not what he wanted. That is... Oh, and he was all the way up in the sixth there, so he's lost a couple of places due to that. And I think if he's going to remember from, I think it was last week or the week before, something like that, where he's going to have to bolt, unless I'm thinking about another week. Yep, he's coming in, serving it right now. It's going to be the best thing for him to do, just in case there is a safety car or something like that. And it does tend to mess you up a little bit, because it still sometimes counts. And if you do just one lap, then it sometimes doesn't allow it. Royal Rumble on the hard tyres. We'll see what he is going to be able to do. He's doing a pit stop. Is he getting a... Yep, he is getting a change. Mediums are on... I was about to say mediums. Medium tyres are on Angry Davey now past Chuckle, but that's not going to be for too long. Now seen there the tyres. We've only seen a few people on the hards. And Royal Rumble also went on the hards, so we've seen a few of them on it. Now, don't think the mediums are going to go that long. Could see Tiny pitting in probably next few laps, next 4 laps I would say, quite possibly, seeing as he is on the medium. Same with Jenga Boy, and they can actually get a significant undercut. Jenga Boy getting that 3-second time penalty, and he's actually fell out the DRS range also, so that's not going to be very helpful. That's going to leave him vulnerable to his teammate. Oh, and then Lino's retired. That's disappointing. So, unfortunately, we've lost one already, and now we are down to 14 now. We've got the two Alfa Romeos battling out for that last podium position. Who is going to be able to get it? That is the question. It looks like Paul Jones is just whizzing past there and claims that 3rd position. We've seen Jenga Boy managed to get a good qualifying, but over the race in the past few laps, he's actually not been the best. So, yeah, I think he's going to have to pull out a little bit, as he has got a couple of guys ahead of him that have actually passed him. So, oh, and Angry Davey actually getting back past Chuckle, but it looks like Davey slowed up there to allow him back to go again. Looking at Tiny, he's still sitting quite close behind. If I was me, I would have probably just went for it. But then again, he's playing the long game, making sure them tyres are able to last him until when he's able to pit. Because you don't want to pit too early, as that's going to end up causing the tyres that you go on to end up having to go longer. We'll see, when is he going to jump in? Not now. He's just waiting. Just like a little spider waiting for the fly to hit the web. And that is what he's doing. I think is he going to go for it? He's going to have to go for it soon, because the car ahead has actually got plenty of ERS, so he's got to have to go for that first place really soon. Bugatti actually using up as much of that road as possible, the track as possible, trying to keep it within a second of a little one who's just ahead in 9th place. Oh, Angry Davey jumping into the pits there. What tyres is he going to go on? He's going on medium, hard. It's hard, looks going to be hard. Yep, there we go. So that's that confirmed. Josh McGill, is he going to be going for max points here in the race? As we see him, he's actually going around going up the inside of Marcus and gets that move done absolutely quite spectacularly. Anybody who's watching there, give any ideas on who is going to be on the podium? It would be good to know. Looking at it right now, it looks like Josh McGill might actually be there. I think he may actually still win it, depending on what's going to happen. We've got Chuck, who's just came into the pits, and I think he's getting off of them medium tyres. Yes, he is. And he's moved on to the hard compound tyres. So, seeing what is going to happen, this is going to dictate the pace for everyone else, and I hope he's managed to get some clean air. He's not. He's got Chuckle, his brother, just coming past him. That's not going to be the best, but of course, Chuckle is yet to pit. Chuck has already pitted, so he's going to have that superior grip, even though he's on the hard compound tyres. So Chuck will have that advantage of the grip. Although we look further up, Robbo, who started quite a way back in 14th, has actually done quite nicely to get up into 7th place, up 7. Same with Little Flynn, who's sitting behind. And then we've got Josh McGill, who's actually up 8. Now, what is Josh McGill going to be able to do? He's just sitting behind. He's not doing much, really. But of course, he's not got the benefit of being able to sit back and just chill for the moment. So it's a bit... he's going to have to try and figure out something. Tiny going for it. He gets the DRS and he gets up. Oh, Paul Jones having a wee look down the inside there. He's seen if he actually the Williams was vulnerable. It did look like it a little, but he manages to hold it out. Tiny, is he going to be vulnerable here? He's not got the DRS. Oh, but Racer decides against going for that move and actually lifts off quite a bit earlier than anticipated. Chuckle and Chuck. Chuckle is into the pits. Chuck will absolutely be whizzing away now. when we look further up, the Alfa Romeos, it looks like they're going to be getting quite the bargain here, and they've got a third and a fourth right now. Oh, so Chuckle and Angry Davey battling out yet again. These two were battling out a little bit earlier on, and after Chuckle spun out. So when we look further up, RC Racer, is he going to go for it? No, Tiny is in. Tiny is the first one to pull the trigger. In terms of the front pack, we'll keep an eye on where Chuck is. Chuck's just coming around turn 13 now. We'll see when he's going to be able to get moving. The other Red Bull of Tiny is going to be close, I think. Oh, look at that concrete in the pit box. That looks absolutely spectacular. That is the weirdest camera angle I have ever seen on this game. And yeah, it might be good it's about to get chucked soon. And Bugatti's slow and still hanging on tight to the back of that Ferrari there. So, judging by this at the moment, Bugatti, Tiny could actually be in the lead quite likely on RC Racer, so we're going to have to wait and see how that is going to unfold, as we do have quite a way to go, and it looks like Chuck and Tiny could actually be on a belter here after pitting quite early. Marcus and Robbo going side by side, and Robbo actually gets that move done into the penultimate corner, and now he's moving into the pits. Quite surprising that he would move into the pits now, well, he'd battle if he was going into the pits. It's a bit unusual, you never really hear of that. Maybe if he's pelting it, then yeah, but let's see, Robbo just coming to the end of the pit line. We've got Tiny there, and Tiny actually gets past Rob. Chuck, what's Chuck going to be able to do? Is he going to be able to get past Robbo? We can have a look and we can see Robbo there just coming out of the pits. We've got Chuck there just coming into turn 1 also. And the gap is just under 2 seconds, so can we see this change in the next few moments? Well, Chuck's going to have them tyres up to temperature, whereas Robbo isn't. He's going to have to try and warm them up. On the bright side, it is the medium compound tyres. Chuck will get the fastest lap of 131.675. We'll quick up here. We've got Josh McGill, who's still sitting now in third place due to pit stops, and is actually doing quite nicely for himself. Well, there we go, we've got Paul into the pits, Paul Jones. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2, who is that? That is not Chuckle again. Oh, he's just not got the traction coming out of turn 8. That's the second time we've seen him making the error there. That is a bit unfortunate. Having we look further up though, we've got Jenga Boy Josh and RC Racer all together. Josh actually doing quite nicely. He's managed to nurse them tyres. I think he may actually be going on to softs even. Could that be possible? I'm unsure. We'll have to wait and see how things are going to be unfolding. Marcus there just losing that place to Chuck, who pitted a few laps earlier and now is sitting quite nicely. Paul Jones being overtaken by Robbo. Paul Jones has still got them tyres to warm up. He's not been able to get them nice and toasty yet. Jenga Boy getting another 3-second time penalty. He's the only person yet to get a penalty for going off track. Of course, Chuckles, and the McLaren was for speeding under safety car, which sometimes is a bit bull. I will say that is a bit unfair sometimes, but hey ho, as they say in Bruce Almighty, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way, I like it. Sorry, I'm a spoon. Actually, I'm not even a spoon, spoons are useful. RC Racer into the pits. Oh, got tiny. Is he going to go for a move on the no? No, he's going to be waiting until that DRS. Oh, getting right close to the back of that diffuser of the Mercedes. Now, DRS wide open. Let's see, you could tell that then people are jumping into the pits, and he's got to try and get a jump as much as he can. Robo getting the fastest lap of the race. I'm going to look, is he going to be able to get past the volumes of Bugatti, RC Racer? He does. And that undercut worked magnificently. I'm going to look at the gap to the leader, tiny. It's only 17 seconds off. And now 20 seconds for Robo. So, this could actually end up turning out to be Tiny's race to lose now. He's already made his pit stop. He's sitting 17 seconds back on the leader. Oh, quick look. Yep, it's coming down quite rapidly. The tyres are time to get off them, and it could be that Josh might actually be going on to the softs, and if he does, then that is going to be treacherous for quite a few drivers out there, as we do know the pace that he's got. He ends up winning the title about 4 races to go, so it is a bit unfortunate in that sense, as we all know the pace that he's got, but he's a bit of a sweat. And I think quite a few people will agree with me there. But looking back up this battle for 5th is the only one that's going on. We could see Robo and RC Racer get up past a Nulo, but Nulo, he's on them medium tyres and he's still not pitting. Same with Bugatti Sloven. Could be they're doing a medium soft. So a Nulo into the pits now. Bugatti's still not pit yet. Oh, so a Nulo into the pits onto them soft tyres. That's a bit of a weird one. He's went 2 seconds full. And he's actually got Robo and RC Racer battling it out there between each other, trying to figure out who's going to be battling for the lead now. As RC Racer's only sitting 3 seconds behind Tiny, who is technically net first right now. As if we have a wee look at the leader, there we go, we've got the gap. And Josh McGill is most likely going to jump all the way down to like 10th place almost. So it's going to be a bit of a bother for him trying to get back up. If he is going onto some soft tyres, it is going to be most likely. I mean, when you look, Josh McGill, he's just coming around the final corner now, and I think this another couple of laps and that may be perfect time for him. Caution, yellow flag in sector 1, that's Chuckle. That is Chuckle, that is unfortunate. Like, Bugatti Sloven's going to have to come in and get off them tyres soon. They must be absolutely fried right now. You could see the comparison between the tyres, between Tiny's and that looked like Tiny was going to go for a double overtake, and Tiny is actually sitting 14 seconds roughly, 14 and a half seconds off of Josh McGill. He's actually looking quite feisty here on these 5-lap-old hard to compound tyres, but Josh McGill is going to be pitting by lap 22, I would say. That's my guess, in order to jump onto them soft tyres and absolutely blitz it until the end and get as much out of them as he can and just abuse them. He's just coming around into turn 11 while the rest of them are just coming into turn number 10, and by the time he's turned the corner he's already vanished before they managed to get back around. So it's been quite nice. Like Chuckle, 5-second time penalty, yep, he's done. That is understandable, but yeah, but unfortunate there from Chuckle. when we look, is Little Flynn going to be able to do anything? He's just having to sit back. RC Racer getting past his teammate of Bugatti Sloven. He actually moved out of the way there, so nice work there from Bugatti Sloven, holding up and waiting to let him pass. As we know, he is a lot quicker. Josh McGill into the pits. He's on them red-walled Pirelli tyres. He is seeing red right now. And is Marcus going to be able to pass him? Yes, he is. Chuck, is he going to be able to catch him? No, he isn't. He's going to have to slot in behind Josh McGill. We've got Bugatti Sloven, Paul Jones. Paul Jones going for that move up 5th place. He's going to have the inside line going into turn number 4. And it looks like he's managed to get it done. And now we'll get in the fastest lap of 131 something there. I missed it. 131.009. Now, what is the gap between Josh McGill and the leader? It's sitting at 8.1 seconds, but he's got a good bit of traffic to go between them. But only 2 of them are, so he's only got 6 to go through. And we're getting a 3-second time penalty for speeding the pit line. That's a bit unfortunate there. And of course, you're not going to be able to serve it right away. Jenga Boy flying past Bugatti Sloven on them tyres. RC Racer now finally passed a Little Flynn there. He's showing that he's got the grip. He just needs a chance to be able to show it. And now he's up into 2nd place, and he's only just over a second off time to use the car in front. Can he be able to? Will he be able to stay within that DRS window? Looked like Robbo was having a little peek and he was actually going to go for the move, but decided better against it. Robbo now looks like he's going for the move. DRS is going to be open, and now he switches to the right hand side. Full power, foot to the floor, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to extract any more power out of it. So now it comes down to the braking. Who is going to be later on the brakes? Robbo actually got a better line there, getting that inside line, and he moves up into 3rd place. RC Racer still sitting just over a second behind Paul Jones later on the brakes with Little Flynn, and Little Flynn's actually lost in 2 places by the looks of things. But hold on, is he going to be still fighting? No, he isn't. He is actually able to, sorry. And Jenga Boy actually has to... Paul Jones actually manages to get past. Jenga Boy is next up. Is he going to be able to get it? He's going to be able to get it before turn 9 with that superior traction that he's got from that them soft Pirellis. Oh, look, Josh McGill is actually up a place. Bugatti Sloven getting a 5-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. That is unusual. I've never heard of that. That is unusual, I will say. It's always been a 3-second time penalty that I can remember, or if it gets more than too much, then you can end up getting disqualified. El Stefano, do these guys race with assists? Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them have like no traction, manual, ABS off. Other people, some of them use moving up, sorry. It looks like Tiny and RC Racer are battling out. RC Racer has actually got the better tyres on right now. Josh McGill flying up. Let's see, what is he going to be able to do? Is he going to be... Oh, Tiny under threat from Robbo too. Up on the inside, Josh McGill getting up past a Little Flynn there. Is Tiny going to be able to come back at them and be able to reclaim that 2nd place, or even that 1st? He's trying to get into the slipstream of the car ahead of the Williams, but he had just to try and get that little bit of extra breakage, but he has to stay behind for now. He's on them hard tyres quite late into the race, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bother for him having drivers around him on like 6-lap-old mediums and 5-lap-old medium soft tyres just behind that. So I will say the drivers out here are not leaving anything on the table. He's looking for a non-assist league. So, I mean, you could inquire about it. Any guys watching right now from the league, let me know if you plan on any no assists. So it would be much appreciated if you'd be able to let me know. As I don't think it is. I think it's just assists. But Josh McGill moving up another place, and now he's on the hunt for Paul. who is sitting in 4th place right now. So you could easily see that position becoming his, and he actually has to move out under braking due to how much later he was able to brake with them soft tyres on. Now he's going to have the DRS. He's going to be using the ERS. No, he's not. He's just going to slip to the inside using the DRS and now battle a little with Paul Jones. And there we go. We've got a beautiful shot there of that Alpine and the Alfa Romeo. And now, yep, no worries. I'll put a message in and find out. We've got Marcus and a lot of winners swapping places. Marcus eventually got up into 7th place. Nicely done from him. Moving further up, Josh McGill. He's got Tiny in his sights and he's within 2 seconds of the cars ahead. And by the looks of things, it looks like he is quite possibly going to win coming up. And we've got 6 laps to go, so you could see how things are going to be able to go and how they're going to progress. Tiny getting a lot of out of shape as they're coming around turn 11. That is going to leave him quite vulnerable going into turn 13. And possibly into 14, as it's going to be a lot of knock on his confidence right away. And he's going to be a little unnervy, I'll say, like, as he's getting on the throttle next time. Tiny now has to stay to the left hand side as Josh McGill now using that DRS. Is that DRS open on Tiny's there? It was. So he actually has to end up moving down the place into 4th, and he's got the 2 Alfa Romeos right on his gearbox. One of them on the mediums, one of them on the softs. What is going to happen? Only time will tell. Josh McGill, now he's got Robbo and RC Racer just ahead of him. That is all. Having these soft tyres on, are they going to be able to do them until the end? I think they should, as we've seen Anulo and Jenga actually jump in quite early for them compared to the rest of the field. Oh, RC Racer are lagging quite a bit there. It was a bit iffy there. Oh, Josh McGill going for it down the inside of turn 14. Oh, and Robo. Now that is unreal. RC Racer's internet is absolutely dreadful by the looks of things. And that's actually causing quite a kerfuffle there between Robo and Josh McGill. And Robo's actually dropped right out of range there. Paul Jones and Tiny, they're going side by side. Jenga Boy now moving up on him. RC Racer's actually left the session due to disconnection. And we'll see if we could get him in real quick. Sorry, folks. Who was it? It was RC Racer. There we go. 2 seconds, folks. There we go. That is him. Had an invite back, so whether he's going to be able to get back in, that is really unfortunate. I think that is, yeah. Sometimes these are the things that happen in racing. So we'll see how things are going to be able to unfold. Paul Jones is actually out of the DRS range between him and Robbo. There we go, RC Racer is back in. He's down 7th. He's only lost a wee bit of time. If he gets in really quick, he could actually catch him back up. We'll stay on board with him now as we see when he's going to be able to join in. So winner. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Oh! I honestly didn't think Jenga Boy was going to go for it. As when I now know that Paul Jones' tyres will be a lot better than the soft tyres of Jenga Boy due to deterioration. RC Racer into the pits. That is fudging disgusting. That isn't him that's went into the pits. That is the AI, and it's put him on the other tyres. Racer, I feel so sorry for you. And I think, is he actually in? I'm unsure if he's in right now, but we'll find out in just a few moments. Don't think he is. No, he's not. So that's a bit unfortunate. They're losing out on RC Racer, who was actually having a splendid battle with Josh McGill and Robbo there for the lead. And obviously these top six have just been battling it out like crazy. We've got Bugatti Sloven and Royal Rumble both battling out here as they're coming around into turn 6 now, and they were side by side. They're absolutely spectacular, and Bugatti Sloven manages to get that position off of Royal Rumble there with the grippier, softer tyres. Moving further up though, let's see. Oh, we've got Bugatti Sloven and Rumble. Bugatti Sloven's off the track. These soft tyres aren't doing him well, and is he trying to bottle it into the... And I have no idea what is happening here. Why are you trying to move the car? Just leave it where it is, it's better. Typical AI. Oh, seen a bit of a walk up there from Robbo there as he was coming into turn 10. See, is Robbo going to be able to claim this in the last 2 laps that are here? He's only going to be able to have DRS one more time going down that start-finish straight, and that's going to be down on the next lap. Paul Jones, could he be going for it? Nope, he's waiting quite patiently. He's going to be waiting for that opportunity. Of course, it doesn't really matter for him, as yeah, it's going to be... He's going to be on the podium anyway. He's going to be in 2nd place technically. Tiny in 3rd, so it's not too bad there. Mark sees another reserve. No, what one? Let's see who else is the reserve right now. Angry Davey. I can't remember who else. So we've got Davey, Honeyman, Marcus Robble. Oh no, Honeyman isn't here. So we've got Marcus Robble and Danny. Danny never showed up either. So that is a bit of a disappointment, but. So what is Robbo going to be able to do? He's going to have to try and get something, but Josh has been ever the vigilant one, and he is prepared, and he's got plenty of battery to be able to serve him. Oh, and he faked a little thingy into the pits, but why would you put on the last lap? Takes me back to when I was running my own league, and well, me and my co-commentator on Thursdays, Joe, were actually running our own league back a few years ago, and ended up doing the Bahrain short, and that was actually spectacular racing there. But Robbo right now, oh, we've seen a lot of fun, and Nulo swapping places there. Is Nulo going to come back at him? It looked like he was going to, but there's a tap in the rear. He's just a little bit late on the brakes, and that has served him poorly. And now he's just over a second out of reach of a new one of a lot of fun now. So now we'll move back further up the field. There is Robbo going to be able to do anything. They're both, oh, sugar honey iced tea. They are both running low on fuel, and so is Tiny. What is Tiny going to be able to do? He's not got a lot left in him. Same with Marcus. He's actually crawling back, trying to get as much as he can. You can see a lot of people have actually thought there was going to be a safety car and actually under-fueled their cars, but fortunately enough, it's going to be just enough to get them to the line. Is Josh McGill going to be able to get it? I think he is. And there we go. Your season 15 champion, Josh McGill, wins the round 10 Bahrain Grand Prix, the season finale. Nicely done there. Robbo claims second place in with Paul Jones, Tiny, Marcus, Jenga Boy. A lot of fun, and he's just going to come around the corner now of the final. Now we've got a Nulo in that black and blue Mercedes. Let's see his next RC racer. That is really unfortunate from him. He was doing so well. Unfortunate due to that disconnection issue, and I would say possibly my driver of the day, I would say, as he done quite well, but it's just that bit unlucky there near the end. Chuck actually falling right down the path. Never even noticed that. He's down at the back right now. Oh, we quick look at tyres. He is on them 17 lap old hards. He just got absolutely smashed in the end. Is he going to be able to catch up to Angry Davey in the closing moments? Don't think he is. He's actually losing time quite significantly. The hard tyres are blown right now. He's just trying to nurse it to the end and see how things are going to be able to go. Everybody who's watching right now, thank you for sticking around. If you would kindly, if you enjoyed the video, put a thumbs up, a little like on the video. It would be much appreciated. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated, and it would help us grow the channel more and get a bigger audience, possibly even better racing than what's already happening, and it's already spectacular racing as it is. So there we go. The game gives it to Josh McGill just because he came from the back of the grid. He done a good race. I will say that he does deserve it, but I would say RC Racer gets my vote of the day. Josh McGill managing to do quite a good strategy though. He gets that win, starting from 13th. 14th was Robbo. He just retires straight away. Paul Jones in 3rd. 4th is Tiny. Marcus in 5th. Then we had Jenga Boy 6th. Lot of Flynn was 7th. Then we had a Nulo 8th. 9th was RC Racer. Royal Rumble was 10th. And then we had Chuck in 11th. Angry Davey, did he finish? Yes, he did. He got into 12th place. Yeah, Chuck actually managed to jump him at the end. Never even noticed that. Chuckle, Alino and Bugatti Sloven are your drivers who did not finish this Grand Prix. I will say RC Racer gets my driver of the day, and I'll just go and send that in right now. And I reckon that if he kept going, he would have had a chance to possibly even get it. 2 seconds, just sorting this out. Driver of the day. There we go, and that's that sent in. There we go, and we've got that final clock ticking us down, so we can go back to the main menu. So, absolutely spectacular racing. We're going to be back on Thursday for GP2, and I'll need to check where it is because I absolutely forget. My mind is like a sieve. So, it's going to be in Qatar, the final Grand Prix. So, come and stay tuned for that. It's going to be at 8 o'clock on Thursday UK time, so be there. It'll be worth it. Set your alarms. Now, from me, that's the end of the stream now, and from me it's going to be peace out.